What's up, guys? Dylan Rush, your Cage Side Press, joined today by a UFC bantamweight boasting a 10-3 professional record, coming off a huge victory over Brad Katona last weekend at UFC 297. Garrett Armfield. Garrett, how you doing, man?
What's up, man? Doing good. Life's been good.
Hell yeah. So I want to start with this before we even get into that fight. Your Instagram bio, it says UFC fighter by day, bartender by
Oh
night.
yeah,
So are you
yeah,
still a bartender nowadays?
yeah. So I'm a bartender actually. Yeah, it keeps me honest. It keeps me humble. So I still like to do it. I bartend like 1 day a week or so. So it's just like one thing. It's nice, a little extra like side cash. It's like my fun money, I guess I'd call it. Like if I want to like buy something, then I'll just go work a couple shifts and I'll use that money.
Yeah. And is it in Kansas City?
Yeah, it's in Kansas City. It's called Chicken and Pickle. They actually just did a watch party for me for my last fight.
Oh,
So
awesome.
it was pretty cool, and I'm looking forward to kind of collaborating with them some more. They're like a type of company that likes to work with like local athletes, and they like to do everything from like locally. So it works well that I work with them. They already work with athletes, so I'm gonna try to get some stuff set up with them where we could like do some stuff in the future.
So last fight before this, you traveled to Singapore. You fought a
Yeah.
Japanese mixed martial artist. This time around, you went into hostile territory again. You go to Toronto, you fight a Canadian man, a guy that defeated Kyler Phillips, as you mentioned in your post fight, defeated Kyler
Yeah.
Phillips, Bryce Mitchell, Cody Gibson, and you pulled out the win. Do you enjoy playing the role of spoiler? Are you trying to send those home fans home sad?
Yeah, I am. Like I said in the interview, it's just an opportunity for me to hit a new market too. So I kind of like going around and being exposed to fans that I normally wouldn't hit.
And you talked about when my boss asked you where you'd want to fight, you said you listed Rome, you listed Italy as a place. What is it about Italy that
I just want to go to Italy. I want to take my girl to Italy. That's like a bucket list of ours is to go see Italy. So might as well get paid to do it.
hell yeah. We need to find a Italian bantamweight so you could play the role of spoiler again.
Yeah,
So
it'd be pretty cool.
we go back to this fight this past week. It's almost been a week since. Uh have you had a chance to watch it back, and what are your thoughts almost a week since then? What are your thoughts on your
Yeah,
performance?
yeah, I have watched it. I think I did very well, and I in uh when they're reading decision, it does seem like I'm surprised because I didn't really know how to score the fight. But going back and watching, I definitely was a more effective fighter, and I do believe I did win, and I did enough to get the judges, and I think I did enough to get the unanimous as well. I definitely beat him the first and second round. Third round, he won on control time, but if you go back and look, I was the one that was advancing and pressuring and doing strikes whenever it wasn't grappling, and he didn't really get me down for too long. And if he did, I got right back up, and he didn't really inflict any damage. So, you know, I'm extremely happy with my performance, and I think I definitely rose to the occasion. And it was a big name to go up against, and I knew that, and I had a lot of respect for him. But even more so now, it's just like a even like just like an even bigger guarantee that this is exactly what I'm meant to do with my life.
Definitely. That's awesome. Uh you trained at a small gym in Kansas City, Marathon MMA. You said in the post fight again that you've only known your coaches for 8 months, but you've built such a strong bond with them. What can you tell me about the bond you guys have built? And do you feel like you found like a long-term home at Marathon MMA?
Yeah, it's definitely a long-term home. Just my coach and I are very similar. I mean, like, we all have a lot of differences, but kind of how we see things training, like fighting wise, like I respect his point of view on a lot of things that have to do with fighting. So I trust in them, I believe in them, and so I like I said in the interview, I'm on the mat with them like 5 hours a day during camp, like 6 days a week. So that's like a lot. That's a lot. It's like 30 hours a week. Just there's not 60 fighters at the gym. There's only like 15 fighters at the gym. And so there's just like a lot more opportunity to get to know each other. And so I have a great relationship with all my coaches and training partners, and I'm just very fortunate to be where I'm at.
You got some great training partners, Miles Johns, Trey Ogden, Mike Breeden. What can you tell me about those guys? Do you feel like they push you to your limits and really get you prepared for these
Yeah,
fights?
they do. I mean, they definitely do. And it shows, you know, it shows completely that I was preparing for the best Brad Katona in my fight in training camp. And I was yeah, that's like what we prepared for, and we got it, and we were able to accomplish it. So
do a lot of research on your fighter on fighters that you're about to fight. Do you see yourself staying close to the sport uh after your fighting career, whether it be like coaching or media or commentating or something like that?
Yeah. Yeah. Any of that stuff would be cool. I'm open to anything. I want to be like a renaissance man, like a jack of all trades, and try to kind of have my expertise in multiple areas. But like I know for sure that Miles and I, we want to kind of put our brains together and open up a gym one day together. We don't really know where yet, but we're definitely gonna have Trey as our mentor as well, and we just want to grow our own brand, Trey's brand, Marathon MMA brand, and kind of just capitalize on it. So.
Is that something that would be important to you, like teaching, like helping kids, helping younger fighters go up and through the sport and learning from your experiences?
Yeah, because I definitely do have a lot to offer. I didn't think so for like the longest time, but because I was surrounded by guys who had already been through all of that stuff at Killcliff. Now I'm at a little smaller gym where it's like, wow, I know a lot about fighting. And like I have my PhD in fighting. Like I'm an expert. I'm one of the best in the world. And so you know, it's nice, and I do like showing some of the younger fighters like just some like little tips and stuff that I know helped me out and stuff that stuck with me throughout my career.
John Anik, his comments yesterday about the negativity in the space. Did you have any thoughts about that?
Um, I actually got to meet John Anik this past weekend and got to sit down and talk to him for a good while. And yeah, I just think he cares so much about the sport, and I'm behind whatever he says. You
That's
can tell
good.
his death fighting is definitely his passion.
Yeah.
So you know, whatever. I didn't get to watch that part of the podcast. I didn't have enough time to finish it. That part where where he talks about it.
Mhm.
But I respect him. So I'm behind what he believes.
I was shocked to see yesterday that a lot of the comment sections on Instagram, I can't tell if it's just casual fans or people that just don't know what they're talking about, but a lot of people are like hating on him, like talking down, like just talking shit.
Yeah,
And, he's like the best. Like anybody
yeah,
that
he
watches
is. Yeah,
UFC as much as we do, like knows that he's amazing at what he does. So I couldn't
yeah,
imagine disliking him.
yeah, yeah. Haters gonna hate.
Definitely, no matter what.
Yeah. I want to fight April or May. Excuse me. April or May. I want to take I take like about like 2 weeks off to kind of relax. I tried to go to practice the other day, and my body was a little achy, and I think I'm just like so hyped from the win that like I'm just like ignoring it. But I need to relax and let my body heal. But take about 2 weeks off, and then get just right back into it and help my teammates get ready for fights. Like we got Trey Ogden coming up. I know we're trying to get Mike. We're trying to get Mike and Miles a fight, and we got a bunch of up and coming pros that are on the regional scene that we want to push for them to make their UFC debut here in the next year and a half. So just back to the game plan, back to work, and helping push everybody else further. Hats off to Jason. He's a great manager. Mostly the biggest thing is I guarantee I could text him right now and I'll get a response within 2 minutes. And it's been like that ever since I was just first signed with them over 4 years ago. So I've been with them quite a bit of time. And there's never been a time where I texted him and he didn't get back within the hour. And that's like latest. Like I could call him right now and he'll pick up. So his communication skills and his people skills are what really sets him apart. And the rest of the management team has been awesome. They've been hooking me up with sponsors after this last fight, and yeah, man, they play a crucial role. So
That's great. I got a speed round for you real quick if you're ready for it.
yeah, let's
All right,
hear
speed
it.
round. Favorite sport outside MMA?
Um, Favorite sport outside of MMA.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really have one, but I was never a really big soccer fan. But I went to a soccer game recently, this year, and soccer was cool as hell. So I'm a soccer fan now.
Okay, that's cool. Was it what a Kansas City was like? They have an MLS team or something?
Yeah, they do. They do.
Okay.
Sporting KC. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Favorite submission in practice?
Triangle choke.
Favorite fighter to watch growing up?
Anthony Pettis.
Hell yeah. Dream opponent from the past or present?
Cody Garbrandt.
Okay. That's possible, man. That would be a cool fight to watch. And the greatest fighter of all time, in your opinion?
John Jones.
Okay, this is not a speed round, but I finish every interview with this question. I just got one more after this, and I agree with John Jones. When it's all said and done, fighting, coaching, bartending, whatever it may be, What do you want people to remember most about Garrett Armfield above all
People will
else?
remember you as
Yeah,
knockout artist. I want to be feared, you know. I want to be feared as the knockout artist, which I feel like I'm
definitely.
slowly getting that.
Definitely. All right. And then finally, I want to give you the floor, not a question, but just a message to the fans, all the people that have stuck with you every step of the way. What do you got to say to the fans out there?
Yeah, yeah. Thank you guys for following my journey. Continue to follow if you want to hit my social media up at Garrett Armfield 135 on Instagram and then Armfield 135 on Twitter. Yeah, just stay tuned for more fight news. You know, I'm hoping the UFC brings me an exciting matchup. You know, one that gets me out of bed in the morning. So looking forward to that. And thanks for tuning in, guys.
Hell yeah, man. Garrett Armfield. Looking forward to seeing you fight again, man. That was fun last week. Thank you for
Hell
taking
yeah,
the time, man. Appreciate it.
yeah, my man. Of course. Thank you, bro.
You go, bro.